Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to do a comprehensive review of all 22 YieldMax funds to see which ones are up and which ones are down in terms of total return. And we're going to compare to the underlying as well. So let's go right into it. I typically leave these screens up for a reason because I like to do ongoing reviews of these. So let's go over here to Seeking Alpha. Since they only allow you to do 3 funds at a, or 3, I got it backwards. Since they only allow you to do 7 at a time, I actually have 4 different windows. Okay, so starting with Tesla, surprise, we were actually up today for a change because even though Tesla had pretty much abysmal earnings, they still ran up like $20 a share. Okay, so shocker, but in price return in the last 5 days, Tesla is up 10.23%. Don't call it a rally just yet. In fact, I wouldn't call it a rally at all, even though it sort of is. So in 5 days, Tesla is up, and this is just in price return, by the way. OARK is up 3%, Apple is up 2%, NVDY 4.58, AMZY 1.59, FBY 2.48, and GUI 2.67%. So that's just price return for these. We're going to look at 1 month. Tesla's down, OARK's down even more. Actually, these are pretty much all down. This has been a rough month, except for GUI, which happens to be up 4.20%. Year to date, Tesla's down an abysmal 44.76%. OARK is down as well. Apple, NVDY is up. MZY, FBY, and GUI. Actually, these 3 are up, but GUI is down. Now let's go to performance, total return. And even with total return, well, look at this on the chart here. Oh, that's when that was the first bad earnings of the year for Tesla. See what happened there. We went from down 13 to down 0.49 or 49, almost 50%. So in total return, we're still down 33.26%. OARK is down almost 10%. Apple's down over 8%. NVDY is still up 45%. AMZY is up 16.68. FBY is 20.83 in the positive, and GUI is 3.53. Now let's go like a year out. Tesla is pretty much flat over the past year, which is actually surprising because there's been a reverse split. Look at that. We were actually up in total return 61% July 18th. That was really the time to sell out right there. And then NVDY is still up 101% in total return. There was a point it was up like 125% over here at the end of March. So all of these actually, except for GUI, all of these are up in terms of total return, except for a GUI, of course. FBY is 40% in the positive. Let's see if we go out. Since inception, Tesla's down 18% in total return. OARK's down, but the rest of these are up. So out of the first 7, actually GUI for Google is down too. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of the first 7 are up in terms of total return over the life of the funds. That's the first batch of 7. And then we're going to look at the next batch. But let me check comments first. Welcome. Facebook. What's Facebook? They call it Meta now. The great one. Oh, well, thank you. I see you joined Discord. Welcome, by the way. Okay, next batch we're going to look at over here. Let's see what we got. Okay, starting with the Amazon fund. So Coney over 5 days is down 12.14%. NFLY is down. DISO is down. MSFO, they're all down over the last 5 days. They're pretty much all down. Over the last month, let's see, over the last month, they're all down as well, except for XOMO and AMDY. XOMO might have something to do with oil prices starting to come back up. Let's do this in terms of price return. Coney's still up 23% in 6 months. NFLY is down. DISO is barely up. MSFO is 3% up. XOMO is down. JPMO 5%, minus 13% for AMDY. Year to date, The only ones that are up are XOMO and JPMO. If we go out a whole year, Coney is up, NFLY is down, DISO is flat, MSFO 6.49%, XOMO is minus 8%, JPMO slightly down, AMDY is down almost 14%. Now let's look at total return. So total return, Coney is up 111%, NFLY 15%, DISO 20%, MSFO 28.45%. XOMO 2.65%, JPMO 13.48%, and then AMDY 18.44% over the life of these funds. So this is a pretty strong track record in terms of total return for all of these. All of these at least have a positive total return. I mean, not every investor out there can say they have a positive total return. So these, even 15% over the last year. It's not the S&P, but it's not terrible either. Of course, Coney's the best one of this batch. So that's pretty good. All 7 of these, XOMO is actually barely up, but all 7 of these are up in terms of total return. So that's 14 we've looked at. Out of the first 14, only, again, to remind you all, GUI, the Google one, Tesla, and OARK are negative. So that's 3 out of 14 to keep track. Next batch, we are going to look at welcome. Next batch. I have to keep coming back here to do this, redo the screen share. Okay, so next batch is going to start with, well, it can't be that one. Oh, this one. Okay. Let's see, charting. Oh, I think I eliminated it. Darn it. Okay, I'll just have to do it manually. I figured I did something like this. Okay, so MSTY, Alti, YMax, YMag. Trash this one, trash this one. What other ones are we missing? Oh, here we go. PP, can't forget that one. Did we, MRNY maybe? Did we look at AIYY? And then there's like one more we're missing. Let me see, was AIYY? It wasn't on here. No, that was AMDY. So we're missing one more. Okay. All right, so price return, Misty is up 51.38%, Ulti's down 23%, YMax is 0.8%, YMag is down 3.19%, PP is in the toilet, down 7.34%, MRNY down 1.01%, AIYY down 40%. That's very concerning. Year to date, Misty is still up. Of course, that's because the underlying so far up. Ulti is down 23%, YMax slightly up, YMag is actually down 4.8%, PP is down 4.38%, MRNY is down 15%, and AIYY is down 39%. Now we will look at total return. So in terms of total return, Misty 73.84, Ulti minus 11, YMax is positive, YMag, PP is positive. AIYY is minus 24.28%. Okay, so out of this batch, we've got Ulti, which is down 11%. If you don't reinvest the dividend, you're down way more. And then that's actually an AIYY, so that's 2. So let's see, that's 2 plus Tesla, OARK, and GUI. So that's 5 out of 21, and we're missing one. Which one are we missing? Let's see. Which one are we missing? So we covered Tesla. Oh, Aptly. Maybe it's Aptly. Yeah, I think it is actually. Okay, so we can do this one. Okay, so Aptly. And we'll compare it to the S&P. Let's look over here. Okay, Apple is down 18% since inception. It started trading here, I want to say. Has it been trading that long? Let me see. April 17th. Wow, a year ago. How about that? Okay, so in terms of price return, it's down 18%. In terms of total return, of course, Apple has been kind of floundering as well. It's positive. So, okay, out of all 22, wait a second, let me make sure. No, I already did look at this. My bad. Shoot, which one am I missing then? FBY. We got Moderna on this one. Darn it. This is why I'd like to try to have this ready in advance. Which one am I missing? Somebody tell me in the comments if you can see which one I'm missing. Okay, so we covered the YBit's brand new. That's too new to cover. Um, hmm, darn. Let's see. We talked about Tesla, OARK, Apple, and VDY. Are we missing NFLY? Let me check that. That might be. No, that's there. Hmm. Okay, so that one is there. Tesla, OARK, Apple, FBY was there. Um, hmm. I feel like we covered them all, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're missing one because we only did 7, 14, and 20, 21 total. Darn, so which one am I missing? Got AMDY. I got all of these over here. Well, one's missing. But anyway, out of those 21, 4 of them are down and 17 are still up in terms of total return. So again, that's Tesla, OARK, GUI, and let's see. There was one other. AIYY. Darn it. I can't believe I can't figure it out. NFLY. Oh, I know which one it is. SQY. It's SQY. That's the one. Okay. Let me pull that up. SQY. And then get rid of Apple. Okay, SQY is up almost 40% in total return. Let's do just price return first. It's up 8%. Okay, so out of 22, it's 17 out of 22 that are up in terms of total return. Of course, for all of these, the underlying is doing better because none of these ever like outperform the underlying. Let's see. Wild Giraffe says, I sold my AIYY for a $300 loss. Well, that's probably not too bad. It's probably down way more. Probably a good move. Apple and APLE are suffering together. Okay, and you commented twice, and both of your comments are together. Is YieldMax a scam? Maybe. None of them outperform their underlying, of course. So what I want to say, because I'm still amused by a couple of these people that say that I'm somehow now paid to bash YieldMax. So to be clear, I pointed out objectively, I reviewed all 22 funds, and I said that 4 of them out of the 22 are negative in terms of total return. So the other 17 are up. So I guess I'm bashing 4 out of 22 that are down. So I'll let you all be the judge of that. Okay, let's see. The new one. Oh, Ybit is the new one. That just debuted yesterday. Should you invest in Warner Brothers? Let's see. Should Dissector invest in Warner Brothers? It says without a doubt. You know what's funny? I was going to say that even if it didn't say without a doubt. Yeah, Ybit. It's okay to forget SQY. I try to. Major disappointment. Well, you want to forget especially Tesla, right? But if you look in terms of holdings, that's another thing we should look at. In terms of holdings, like Tesla is the biggest in terms of assets under management. Not holdings, but I meant assets under management. Let's look at Warner Brothers real quick, and then I'll call it a video. I actually have some Warner Brothers because it's split off from AT&T. It's down. The quants have it rated a hold. Wall Street and Seeking Alpha have it rated a buy. I think it's cheap enough. It couldn't hurt. Yeah, I could see it being a decent play. Anyway, all right, you all. We might try to do a podcast tonight. I'm due for a certain response video, so we might actually do that tonight. We'll see. Jonah Weingarten, we have a Jonah Weingarten sighting. Hey, dude, I've been steering away from YieldMax funds, buying more QQQI, JPI, JPQ. Those are good. Good choice. Look forward to new NEOS funds that may be coming out. Cool. All right, you all. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you all on the next one. Take care.